Is going on, guys? This is the Faded Toxic Show. Right here, a must-see show here live to talk about and review and result NXT Takeover back to Brooklyn. Let's talk about it. So, the thing is, when I turned on NXT Takeover Brooklyn, I didn't see any Monday Night Raw. I didn't see any SummerSlam. I didn't see any of this crap. Alright, as a wrestling fan, I was there and I enjoyed it. Alright. As a wrestling fan, you want to see shows like this. Alright, NXT takeovers. Go out, get the network, and watch this. Alright, because this is the best wrestling on the planet. The hottest free agents of the world. Alright. As you didn't know, I was actually there live in the Brooklyn crowd. Brooklyn was hot. Alright, everything. It was an atmosphere that everybody just loved. Alright, because this is what we want as a wrestling fan. We don't want to see a best of 7 series between Cesaro and Sheamus. No, that's not what we want to see. We want to see wrestling. And that's what we got Saturday night. I know that I couldn't get this review up earlier. I couldn't get the SummerSlam review. But today is your lucky day. In a few hours, I'm going to do the SummerSlam review and Raw review and the effects of SummerSlam on Raw, which will be amazing.
We have to run down the shop right and get some Old Bay.
Okay.
You want anything?
No. Sorry for that interruption. First match. No Way Jose versus Austin Aries. Beautiful. All right. Austin Aries won with the last chancery. And I believe that Austin Aries is going to be the next man to go up to the main card and establish his dominance up there with Nakamura, Samoa Joe, stuff like that. But in the end, Hideo Itami came out after Austin Aries won with the last chancery. Hideo Itami had his suit on, took off the suit jacket, and it ended up with a GTS, and everybody was chanting GTS. So that was pretty nice to see. At least we got to see Hideo Itami came out. The whole crowd went electric when he did come out. No surprise at all. Ember Moon versus Billie Kay. Easily the best finishing move in all of professional wrestling. All right, now I'm not, trying to eliminate other moves, but go back. It's even on the YouTube channel. Go back. Ember Moon does like a 360 stunner, corkscrew stunner off the top rope. Beautiful move. Beautiful. The match, I don't know. It didn't live up to the hype that I wanted to live up to, but overall, it's a good match. Ember Moon won by pinfall, top rope, corkscrew stunner. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Bobby Roode versus Andrade Cien Almas. Before I go into this, I'll say this. Bobby Roode is glorious. All right. The whole crowd was singing the Glorious song because it is glorious. Bobby Roode went out there with a pedestal, and he slowly got lowered, and he had a robe. All right. You know, when you have a crowd singing your theme song, it means that you're legendary. All right? It means that the theme song is legendary. The theme song makes a superstar. And going and having a theme song as a face and having the crowd sing it is a little bit easier. But being a heel who doesn't care about anything and a crowd singing that theme song, that's a pretty damn good theme song if you ask me. But in the end, as expected, Bobby Roode won by pinfall, glorious bomb. Obviously, I didn't think it was a good match. The crowd was hyped, honestly, for Bobby Roode. You know, no one really cared about Andrade Cien Almas. You could have easily put Bobby Roode against somebody who actually mattered. Like I would like to see Hideo Itami, or have a good match with somebody else. Andrade Cien Almas is getting stale and is boring. All right, he is boring. I don't know if I have a problem saying that because he should be up on Raw, on SmackDown, anywhere except NXT because his character is by far one of the worst characters in WWE right now. Bobby Roode won by pinfall, glorious bomb. Next match, NXT Tag Team titles, The Revival, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, champions versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Easily best match of the weekend. The crowd was electric for this match. Everybody was on their feet. Everybody loved this match. You know why? Because this is tag team wrestling. Now, I said this a few weeks ago on the Full Blast podcast where you should go over and listen to all the podcasts. I got a playlist lined up for you. Go listen. 3 episodes, 4 episodes, I forget, but go listen. Tag team wrestling is what we see Saturday night. If you have the whole crowd on their feet singing Johnny Wrestling, it is amazing. All right, these teams are what we need to see. All right, it sets up a good story in the ring, as what I said on episode 1 of the Full Blast podcast. You need to create a story in the ring. All right, and Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa did that in the Cruiserweight Classic. All right, but an even better story was told in the ring. The Revival was beating down Johnny Gargano, and Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa gave it everything that they had to try and beat Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson. And the crowd made this match because Brooklyn was hot and it was crazy. And it was a high-profile match. Go out, watch it. Winners still NXT Tag Team Championships, The Revival by submission, inverted figure 4 on the knee, Johnny Gargano's knee. Now, I would have rather seen Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa win because The Revival, I believe, should be up on the main roster already. But that's just my opinion. NXT Women's title, Asuka champion versus Bayley. Now, the thing about this match is everybody knew going into it that Bayley was going to lose. All right? Everybody knew that this was the last match in NXT. Asuka won. All right, Asuka won. What did she win off of? By an execution kick and pinfall. After the match, Bayley was loved by everybody. Everybody was chanting, "Thank you, Bayley." And I gotta admit, I almost shed a tear, but everybody knew that Bayley was on her way out. And people wanted to give her the best reaction that we could give her. And that's exactly what we did. I wasn't like the guy in front of me who was crying his eyes out. I don't know why, but good thing Bailey is going up to the main roster. She debuted on Raw. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I believe that this was the right move, and Ember Moon is the next person to challenge Asuka for that women's championship. Main event for the NXT title, Samoa Joe as champion versus Shinsuke Nakamura. All right, before I get into this match, Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance is money. All right, all the lights go out. 4 strobe lights go and shine down on one person. Is it Shinsuke? No. Is it Samoa Joe? No. It's a violinist. A violinist that is going to make Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance. He does a little solo before, and then Shinsuke's entrance comes out. A live entrance for Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, Triple H did stuff like this, at a WrestleMania stage. This just goes to show that NXT is top of the line, and that theme song is top of the line. All right, I get it. You make these theme songs live only at big pay-per-view events like WrestleMania, like SummerSlam, stuff like that. All right, Shinsuke Nakamura made sure that you loved his entrance. All right, and that entrance is the best in WWE right now. Easy. But it was a decent match. It wasn't the best match of the card, but it was definitely better than SummerSlam in a whole. Winner and new NXT Championship champion Shinsuke Nakamura by pinfall, a Kinshasa to the head. Good. Nakamura celebrates his title win after the show closes. Very good pay-per-view. This is what we need to see each and every Monday night and Tuesday night. NXT Takeover blew away Samoa Joe. SummerSlam and Raw. Samoa Joe. Completely blew away this whole week of wrestling. All right. And I'm going to get into SummerSlam and Raw later. Join me live on here in a little bit. Maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. I'll let you know, guys, on Twitter, faded_toxic. Keep up to date with everything that I do. I'm trying to figure out this whole audio boom thing. It sucks. Give me a break, audio boom. Why? Why does your quality suck? I try and upload podcasts, and it sounds like a freaking robot. All right, please, audio boom, fix your quality because the Faded Toxic doesn't deserve you. Or no, the audio boom doesn't deserve the Faded Toxic show because this is your platform, not mine. This is the Faded Toxic show. Join me this week. I'm going to upload a few full blast podcasts. Go over, look at the 3 or 4 other episodes. Go over it. You will enjoy them. It's where I dissect the topic, leave a comment, topic for next week, everything like that. Faded Toxic